Good day everyone, Leo Chase Mythmaster here with another Marvel Rivals custom character video, this one looking at Nightcrawler and Vision. Both of these are rather special cases, as with Nightcrawler I have made a concept for him before and the video is still up, but I'm very displeased with what I chose to do so I decided to make him again. And with Vision I made his concept around a year ago, but never made a video of it, so have refined it for this video. Nightcrawler is a strategist with 250 health and a difficulty of 3 stars. His first passive, or his only passive, Brimstone Traveller, is the crux of his kit. Whenever he teleports due to his abilities, which, spoilers, is going to be a lot, he will leave behind a sulfur cloud where he first started to teleport and kind of where he ends up. And this sulfur cloud blocks your enemy's line of sight, though your allies can see people's outlines through it, and heals your allies if they are standing in it. This is his only form of healing, but also provides utility as it blocks your opponent's sight. In the comics, Nightcrawler has, I think more recently, started using swords, and his left click involves him swinging them in a kind of 2-slice combo. His right click, Bamf, in the original version made you teleport to the last health pack you used, but I don't know why I did that because that's extremely restrictive. So now it just teleports you in the direction you're moving, be it vertically, horizontally, or a bit of both. Its short cooldown makes it very useful. His left shift is disengage. When he uses this, Nightcrawler dashes forwards. If he collides with another character, then both of them disappear and a sulfur cloud is left behind, and he has 2 seconds to choose a place for them to teleport out at. Think placing Doctor Strange portal, or if you played Overwatch, Bastion's ultimate. This can be used to get one of your allies into the enemy's backline, get rid of or temporarily get rid of an enemy flanker, or if you use it correctly, you can use it to help you and an ally dodge explosive abilities, such as Jean Grey's ultimate. It has a 10-second cooldown, but if you miss and don't hit anyone, the cooldown is a bit shorter to accommodate for this. His E is yet another teleport, or potentially a teleport. It's his only ranged damage, as he basically throws one of his swords forwards, and it damages and pierces enemies. And before it hits a surface, you can click E again to teleport yourself to its location. And of course it also has limited range, so yeah, it won't just keep on going on forever. Finally is his ultimate Rallier, which he creates a large cloud around him, and this is kind of another healing zone, but the healing would be a lot less than Invisible Woman's ultimate and stuff. And the main purpose of it is actually that your allies can click a button to have you teleport to them, and then teleport them into this zone. And while you're using this, you cannot do anything, but also you cannot take any damage. But this is very useful if the rest of your team are all dead and you are on the point. After they respawn, you can pop this and then they don't have to walk at all. He has a team up, and the anchor bonus that he gets from this is that the radius of his clouds is increased, as is their healing. And the other person in this team up is Rogue, who is his adopted sibling in the comics. This team up basically gives her access to Bamf, but with a higher cooldown. Nightcrawler would work really well as a flanking strategist to go along with your other flankers, as he could easily keep pace with them, and would be able to heal them, and even help them get some kills. Our next character is also a strategist, and that is Vision, who would have 300 health and a difficulty of 3 stars. He would have 2 passives, the first of which being Ultimate Android, which basically gives him free flight, and the second of which being Intangibility, which basically means that when he's intangible, he can pass through destructible terrain, as well as enemies and allies alike. Plus he has 50% damage reduction in this form, which is very helpful. His primary fire lets you either click it to shoot bolts of energy or hold it to shoot a beam of energy that damages enemies and heals allies, and he has 2 different right click abilities depending what form you're in. If you're intangible, you get Phase Dash, which has an 8-second cooldown and 2 charges. This allows you to dash in the direction you are moving, and if you pass through an enemy, you disable their primary fire for a few seconds. His right click for when he's in his solid state is Meteoric Smash, which basically means he dive bombs straight down as he hardens his body, and it knocks back and damages nearby enemies. If you're wondering how he becomes intangible, well, he does that with Molecular Distortion, which allows him to become intangible for 10 seconds with a 12-second cooldown, which starts once the ability ends or is cancelled, which basically means he can be intangible for about half his time. And I forgot to mention it earlier, but he cannot use his primary fire while he's intangible. He can, however, use his other healing ability, Update, which heals both himself and a targeted ally, based on how much health the ally has. So if they're on very low health, the healing is increased, but if they're almost on full health, it doesn't do much healing, either to the ally or to Vision. I know that a lot of ultimates, both just my custom ones and in general, are large zones, especially strategist ones, but Vision's does not provide any healing. Instead, it increases the damage all your allies do, and makes them take reduced damage while in the zone, and does the opposite for your enemies. So if an ally in the zone attacks an enemy in the zone, the damage will be increased twice. He has a team-up ability, which basically switches his primary fire into a form which shoots 3 beams in a triangular formation, which do really high amounts of damage, but low amounts of healing. And because of how much damage this does, it does have a 60-second cooldown, but it is very useful to use it. And he gets it when he's in a team with Scarlet Witch, who gets an anchor bonus of a 10% damage boost. Despite being a strategist, Vision is very tanky, due to his increased health and his phasing allowing him to take reduced damage, plus his Meteoric Smash allows him to help counter any flankers attacking your team, so he is a sub-Vanguard in a way. He focuses a lot more on healing than damage though, and would probably spend most of the time just using his primary fire. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching, and a subscribe, like and comment would be greatly appreciated, especially as I'm trying to reach 650 subscribers by mid-May, which is when my birthday is. Plus I'm hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers sometime in the future, hopefully this year, but maybe not. Comment which characters you'd like to see me add to Marvel Rivals, and they do not have to be Marvel ones, but if they are Marvel ones, I'll be more likely to make videos on them. Have a good day, and ta-ta.